Hello. Um, I'm here to just talk about something that just happened. It's probably gonna be a short video because I don't know, there's not a lot of detail right now about what happened. Or well, there is, but like, what Wes Craven died yesterday. He had brain cancer, and I guess what I was trying to get at was not a lot of people outside of those who really knew him, like his family and close friends. Not a lot of people knew he had brain cancer. And a lot of people found out yesterday and made videos. I thought about making one, but then I thought, it'd be probably just everywhere. I found out by talking to a friend of mine who we work on movies together. And we work together on movies, and we were just talking, and then he just happened to say that and shared me a link, because I tried to find, right after he said Wes Craven died, I was going around trying to find out, and he sent me a link, and I'm like, I couldn't believe it. It was just, it was shocking, mainly because people didn't know he had brain cancer or any kind of cancer. It's like a kept secret. And it's sad. A lot of people are reacting to this. Obviously, I think it's because of the fact that of how he died, a lot of people knew he had cancer, but also just the fact that the master of horror, and that's what he was. Like Hitchcock is the master of suspense. Oh, yeah. Wes Craven was the master of horror, and that's a title that nobody could ever take from Wes Craven. His movies are amazing. I love Scream, Nightmare on Elm Street, and the characters in those movies, and all the other movies he's made are great. Sure, there are some movies he made that weren't maybe as good as some of his others, but still, there's at least some sort of enjoyment, I guess you could get out of them. But, he put a lot of hard work into his movies, and that shows, and he really just was an amazing person. From the interviews I've seen him in, and the way people, cast and crew members, talk about him, you just get that feeling. I never met him. I wished I had, but I didn't. But to those that have met him, they know how much of a great person he is, because he seemed to be one of those people that was just very kind and very honest about things he had to say, and despite making some of the most perhaps horrific movies in terms of ways people are dying and how much blood is in the movies, he also was one of the most nicest people ever. And he will be missed by me, you, those who were around him and hung out with him a lot, like those family members and friends, as well as the cast and crew members. A lot of them have already talked and said their little stuff like on Twitter and the other social media, because this is really a shock. Again, partially probably due to the fact that not a lot of people knew he had brain cancer, plus the fact that someone as iconic as Wes Craven is gone. I know not everybody is going to live forever, but, you know, dying from something like that really, it just sucks. And you know, thoughts, prayers, all that good stuff is with family and close friends who are even more affected by it than you and I. And I waited the next day just so I could actually, you know, have coherent thoughts instead of just going everywhere, like I said earlier, because, you know, I've kind of done some videos about that. Plus, this is my first video about talking about someone who died. Betsy Palmer died earlier this year. It was Friday the 13th. May she rest in peace. And Omar Sharif also died. He rest in peace also. Yeah, like every year, it's like you lose somebody in the entertainment industry that people love, like, very well, and because they gave us so much enjoyment, and now they can't anymore. And that sucks, but at the same time, at least we got to see them entertain us. We have the movies that they made. We have Wes Craven movies. And he made some of the best horror films ever. You know, there's a lot of other people that made great horror films, but to him, he's like one of those that's so dedicated to he was dedicated to that genre, and he just kept with it, even though I know after like The Last House on the Left, he didn't really want to do another horror movie, he wanted to do something else, but he did it. He made one movie, which of course the name escapes me right now, but with Meryl Streep, music, I can't remember it, but, you know, and she was nominated for an Oscar for that movie. So, to Wes Craven, to me, your fans, and everyone else in the world that loved you and your movies, sorry you're gone, but may you rest in peace.